Single moms, ladies who already have a child or children out of wedlock, should realize that their bargaining and negotiating power have reduced. Because what we have in our society today is where you see young ladies in their teenage years, they feel they have all the time in the world, they can live life the way they want, and then suddenly pregnancy comes in, and then there's a big reality check, and they give birth to that child, and then suddenly they still want to start living life with that former reality, like when they were still single without a child, and creating unnecessary, unrealistic standards for men who want to date them. My dear, it doesn't work that way. An average man who has worked hard and is financially responsible wants a woman, a lady with no child. He doesn't want to start a race that another man have already started. So, if you have a child, if you are a single mom and you want to get married, you really want to get married, you have to lower your standard. The standard is even high enough. The standard is so high that even ladies without children are not getting married. It's very difficult for them. Then think about it for a lady who already have a child. A lot of you out there have refused to accept reality. What you want is alternate reality. You create a high standard. A lot of you be like, any man who wants me, who really wants me, must love my child. If he doesn't love my child, he should get out. My dear, there are millions of ladies who are fresh, who don't have children, who are in their early 20s, who don't have children. Their bargaining power is higher, is stronger. I have observed that many single moms have not learned the lessons that led to where or the state at which they are currently. Instead, they are doubling down. And that is why you are seeing the possibility, the percentage of single moms who get married in our Nigerian society today is getting thinner and thinner, because there's no sobriety. The pride level have gone up. At a point, some of them say, I don't really need a man now, I just want to focus on my child. That's not the problem. But the thing is that don't come tomorrow when you are in your late 30s or early 40s and start crying and start saying you don't need a man, you need a man, men who would have failed you. It's because of lack of timing, because of lack of planning. It's because you have refused to accept that reality check. It's because you have refused to come out of that cocoon of ego and pride. Don't come tomorrow when you are in your late close to 40 and start complaining like the problem is the men, while you are the problem. You cannot be looking for a man with a Range Rover Sport, with a man with all those high financial level when you have a child. Those men don't want to start with another man's child. You have made that mistake. So it's high time you get sober, have that reality check, embrace humility, calm down, and become a real woman. In that process, a man can see that transformation and change and will want to settle with you. But if you remain in that your high level of standard that does not exist, a lot of men will pass, or some of them will feign as attraction. When they get what they want, they dump you and move on.